Let's play darts. Oh, hello, cheeky. Ladies and gentlemen, that's an 80, but a lovely 80. Look at that grouping there. That's succulent. A little bit to the right, you're hitting a 180 there, so I've got to be grateful for throws like that, especially to open up proceedings with you wonderful people. It's rare for you to see a few good darts from Samson, so I'm just grateful to deliver a couple. Guys, today is, I'm not sure what today is about. Today's unusual. We've never done a video like this before. I'm not going to lie. This is just going to be me throwing darts at a board for no reason really at all. Okay, and when I say no reason, I mean we're not going to be playing doubles around the clock. We're not going to be playing singles. We're not going to be playing or doing some sort of warm up. We're not going to be doing anything that involves me caring really too much about where the darts go. And that's because morale is on the floor. Broken man you're seeing right here. I'm a broken man. For those who haven't been following this journey, I'm a broken man for these reasons. We started April 2024. So we were about 15 months into this, 15 months in. And I started at a low 30s average player, like we all do when we pick up these pieces of tungsten for the first time. And since then, I've been working meticulously to improve my darts. And I did so. I was really pleased with my progress. Because at the start of this year in January, at the end of January, my average was 50. I really had pushed forward in terms of my capabilities, and we got to something that I felt may have been even unattainable at the start, which was a 50 average. Fantastic, we're rolling here, guys. I maintained it even, not just January, in February and March. I'm flying here. I think we pushed over 50, we were in like a 51 for the month of March. Then it went downhill massively. April was, I think, 49, May was 48, June was similar. This month so far, this is July, we're near the end here. I've gone down from being a 50 average player for 3 months to what my average is today on DartCounter. You would have seen it if you've been on there. It's a staggering 45. So as much as I'd like to have pretended and claimed this month that I've got better, and believe it or not, I feel like I have. From June. The results speak for themselves. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. How can I come on this hockey with you guys, trying to get better at this game, when I can't not just get better, I can't just maintain. I've actually shown you the last few months how to get worse at this game. This is not good. This is not good. So look, I've been scratching around thinking what to do, and I thought this week maybe I've got better. Maybe I've turned the corner. We're staging a comeback. And I said to you on the last video that something's doing slightly differently, which has been helping, which I was doing before. But even now, I'm not even sure that was true. So I don't even want to go into that. At the concern of telling lies. Look at that, 26. Oh, awful. So what I'm going to show you now, because it struck me yesterday that I was playing really well at one point. So we're going to go back to that time. I would just love to get back to being where I was at the start of the year, January, February, March. Hitting averages comfortably in the 50s. What on earth was I doing? So I thought, well, when was a really good time I played? Well, when I did my throw analysis, my last throw analysis, which I sent off in March, that's when I was playing really well. I had some video of me throwing that I had to send. Well, let's look at it. Let's look at it when I was playing well. What was I doing great? What was I not doing great now? And do that, right? It's easy, yeah? So here we go. I'm going to show you the video of my throw analysis from March. And this is just the raw video of me, how I was throwing back in March time when I was playing really well. Shall we just play that tape? Right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is the best potentially I've ever played Well, I was certainly in the best form back here in March time, and I remember that when I did this throw analysis video, that I played really well. The darts were going well, one of them. So what you're seeing here is sort of what I want to replicate now, but my naked eye is just not trained well enough to tell you what am I doing right here that I'm not doing now. I can certainly tell you that I'm more on the right hand side of the oche, or left as you see it here. But I think my elbow potentially is far more in a consistent place. Let's have a look at that here. It's really difficult for me to tell, but I feel my elbow is consistently in the right place there. Perhaps maybe from this angle we'll see something a little bit more, because we know from this angle my head movement's a bit dodgy. But that's okay, we're looking at what I'm doing right rather than what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, that elbow is consistent, I feel. Potentially that's where we can find some improvement back to where we were. My follow through there is much better. Not so much on that one. But I guess this is more for you guys to tell me what you're seeing differently. I think the best feedback I've had on getting better at this game has been from you in the comments. So anything you see here that I'm maybe not doing now, I'll be interested to hear. Right, so there you go. You just saw me commentating over my own throwing. I'm not really sure, what I'm doing differently now. So this is for you guys, really. We're just going to throw some darts at the board, and perhaps me looking back at this after as well will be useful to see, right, what was I doing then that I'm not doing now? And I know I felt the elbow would be part of it. I'm not sure. I mean, once again, that third dart. I think what we'll do here is we'll throw some at 20s, throw some at 19s, and I'm just thinking about what I'm doing, whether or not I'm doing something differently, and just chat to you in case anybody really notices something that could be useful. Now, if it is helpful, one thing I've noticed this last 3 months that I didn't have before is I'm getting pain in the top of my back. You know that classic knot you get here, right? Or on the other side, you've got your shoulder blade here, and you get that knot right in here. And sometimes you'll get this if you're sitting down for a long time, I find, or on your phone. I've been on my phone like this, and I felt it in that same place. I'm getting that after playing darts for a short amount of time, but half an hour playing, I start feeling it, and it's horrible. When you get that knot in there, it's one of the worst pains in the world. Like, if you've ever trodden Lego before, yeah, one of the worst pains of all time. Good example, okay? So, I don't know what I'm doing, but my body posture when I'm on this oche must be wrong, because I'm getting this pain, and it must be different because I never had this before. Can't play darts for a year and have no problems playing for hours, and then you suddenly start getting pain in a certain area. I must be either holding my arm too tight in a certain position. I have no idea what it is. Look at that, that's better. That's better. Right, let's drop down to 19s. So we'll just go around this board, really, and see if we can just come across anything without worrying about scores, just thinking about technique. And also, look, what else report? Well, look, let's look at some positive things. Guys, darts tournament. The tournament is, I think I'm going to put this out. I'll put this out today because I'm a little bit behind for many reasons. Darts tournament this Sunday, the 27th of July, 6:30 start. Check in from 6:15 on DartCounter. On my community page is the code. I have got the code written down here. Let me throw these three and I'll give you the code. They are absolutely beautiful. Maybe even just by looking at that video we just saw, somehow I'm channeling what I was doing then, because that is a beautiful 95. Once again, a whisker and a whisper away from a 171 there. Right, so the code is 299723. Get in for the tournament. You'll find it on DartCounter. Samson Does Darts Tournament Quattro. That's number 4, guys. Get yourself involved. Get yourself in. There's only 64 spaces. They will all go. I'm pretty sure they're all going to go. They all went last time. So they're all going to probably go again. So I suggest you do that ASAP. I want you guys in there. So make sure you do. Even if I can get rid of this knot in the back that comes along. I feel it now coming on even from throwing. Just getting rid of that will be a real morale booster, to be honest. And look, it'll be funny because obviously I'm going to play on the dart in the tournament on Sunday. But every round, every tournament we've had so far, 1, 2, and 3, Uno, Dos, Tres, I've gone out in the first round. And I'm miles better than back then than I am now. So typically, I reckon I'll probably get through just by a fluke. And right, let's go. What we'll do is here is we'll go 18s. I've just got to the stage really where I'm just running out of ideas. Running out of ideas about why I'm pants. The tournament will be starting, by the way, on Sunday at 6:30. Check-in from 6:15. It's a little earlier than normal. It's the World Match Play final. I think the final kicks off about 8:39. So we should be covered, I hope. But that's the reason for the slight early start. And we'll try and do these every sort of month or so. They do seem to be popular, which is great. And all averages, everybody, it's open to all of you. Okay, all of you. There's no, we get what you would, I get people in their 30s and also the 40s averages saying there's no point in me playing because I'll just be out. Well, look, I've been out every round and we've had players in the 40s get to semi-finals. So if you're going to say you're going to lose, then you probably will. You've got a positive attitude, which is what I need. I need to listen to my own advice. Going to go 16, double 16 here. And World Match Play has been phenomenal, hasn't it, this week? I mean, my goodness, it always is, always delivers. But we've seen some phenomenal matches. We've seen some great drama. I mean, my goodness, Price and Gurney, that fired up, didn't it? That was exciting. I think Price, to be fair, Gurney tried to wind him up first, didn't he, really? And obviously Price bit back and Gurney didn't like it, but that was great fun, wasn't it? But some phenomenal matches. Who was it? Josh Rock and MVG. That was a cracking match. Little Watamina. Who else? There's loads of, so many good matches, guys, that we are blessed at the moment with the arrows. And then you have to unfortunately live with this. Watching me. Oh, that's not too bad though. Plaster shocking darts. But look, we are going to get back to where we were. This is not, giving up is not in my wheelhouse. Okay. One thing I know I'm good at is being just stupidly hard-nosed on the perseverance front. I'm not going to, I mean, maybe that's my downfall in some ways, because look, what's frustrating for me is I play this every day, guys. I just don't do this 20 minutes here. Off this off, if you follow me on Instagram, Samson Does Darts, something or other on there, I post up when I'm doing my games and I'll show you my scores on there. And I'm playing singles game, doubles game, matches, 1-2-1 checkout game, Bob's 27, scoring every single day, 2 to 3 hours every day of some sort of darts. So it's not a lack of effort, but having put on all this and not getting any results here is really hard. And clearly it's my own fault for making errors that I'm not able to determine. And look, I've got help, I've got you. So there should be no excuses. That's lovely, double 16, and look, we hit 2 in there. That's nice. Right, double 4. I mean, that is shocking. Not necessarily where the dart went, but just I can feel how badly I'm throwing. Every dart feels like I'm having to sort of launch it by catapult. You know, I see these kids. I see kids sometimes on like TikTok shorts or like on wherever, YouTube, who are throwing fantastic darts, but they're throwing them with such ease with their wrists and stuff. And I feel like I'm having to launch them like spears. Like how we used to with like a spear against a woolly mammoth. Double 4. Oh my goodness, I'm throwing this around. We've tried, how many sets of darts we tried? 7, 8 sets of darts? The darts are not the problem. We can rule that out immediately. Let's go bull. And the darts is not going to change why my back is sore. Even if we can just focus on that, it'd be a nice relief. But yeah, I guess I am really low about all this because I'm running out of ideas and I'm just terrible, guys. I'm just terrible. Just last time I thought I've played well for a few days here. I'm turning the pants again. Pants again, guys. But look, I'm not the only one out there like this. The only difference is I'm not going to give up. Don't give up. And they're nowhere near bull, really. Maybe I just need to go through and grieve about my darts. Maybe I need just time to process what's happened to me. I feel I've got some sort of trauma from how bad I've got. And it's a heavy weight, a heavy cloud, carrying the burden of being pants. What I would say, though, is some positive news is Let's Play Darts first drop, which was completed. 22 of you heroes have trusted in me to deliver you a superb product. And you've got to see the printer in the background here. We've got t-shirts now that are here ready to be printed. I spent 10 hours on Wednesday night printing off just 22 graphics and logos. It took 10 hours. I'm going to have to think about that going forward. But we're in process. So if you purchase one, the next couple of weeks, I'm going to try and deliver these quicker than I told you I would. I'm going to over deliver, hopefully. I'm hoping to have some happy customers because you guys are the most important people. And if you've missed the boat on that, if you look in the description of this video, there's a MailChimp list. Add your email on there. I send emails out once or twice a week, giving you updates, and there will be another drop. I'm not going to stop here. Like I said, I don't really have a stop button. I wish I had a stopping pants button. Bull. Hey. That is good. That is so positive. Not just because I hit a bull. That's great, but that happens every now and again. Every now and again, I'll accidentally get something good. what is most important about that is the second dart, the one that I followed up on. That is not a fluke. And 2 in the bull. 2 in the bull is worth 3 in the bush. Okay? That is great. Wow, little round of applause. Let's end it there. Let's end it there. Let's end on a positive note, guys. I'm looking forward to Sunday. I've got to get the enjoyment back in my darts. That's what we've tried to do this month. It is demoralising though. So I've tried my best to keep positive. I'm sure the way I've played, most people would be, you know, throwing themselves off something high, like a small 3 steps of stairs. I don't know. So I'm still here, still playing. We're going to keep going. Any feedback from you guys is always muchly appreciated, especially with this knot in the back. If somebody can work out what and fix this knot issue, you'll be like Dr. Hilary Jones to me, okay? And let's just keep going. I look forward to Sunday. Probably do a better video next time where I'm playing a match, maybe against one of you guys. We've got to play Dartbot level 7 probably before the end of the month. I played him yesterday. I averaged 44. Goodbye.